clothes. Like, it's stupid. No,
Why not?
because that's a lot of requirements.
At Hollister?
Definitely not.
Why?
If I was gonna work somewhere, I would want to like the merchandise. And
I'm too old for Hollister.
Working at Hollister?
No.
Why?
It's too dark in there. It smells too much like perfume. I get headaches. So no.
Hollister?
No,
Why not?
because I just wouldn't fit in there and just.
Why not?
Probably no. One, because I would have to probably drive her there and I don't know where it is. And she needs to work on the beach and, you know, be in her plain clothes. No, I mean, I'm trying to raise a kid that's not going to be somebody who's all about the label and the fashion and decide. How much are these clothes, by the way? How much are those?
Expensive.
It's expensive, overrated.
Boys kind of like push you towards what to buy, and like usually it's more expensive items.
What was there?
because they're expensive.
Not cheap, expensive usually. I guess just not that great of a brand really.
In every school, there are the cool and the popular kids, and there are the not so cool kids. Candidly, we go after the cool kids. We go after the attractive, all-American kid with a great attitude and a lot of friends. A lot of people don't belong in our clothes, and they can't belong. Are we exclusionary? Absolutely. Mike Jeffries, CEO of Hollister.
That's so stupid.
I can see how the brand really it does kind of focus on the popular kids, more expensive stuff. Obviously, they draw in the nicer clothing to the wealthier kids who can buy it, which is usually the more popular kids in the school.
Bullshit.
It's so rude. Like, oh, sorry, you're fat, you're ugly. Like, just you can't sit with us. Basically, like we're too cool for you. You can't wear our clothes. It's just like, why would you do that? Don't you want to sell to more people? Why would you make someone feel that way?
Give your opinion on this.
Towards that comment, I would have to say he's going in the right spot with it financially, because you want the best kids to wear the best clothing. Say the kids that aren't as popular will see it, oh, I want to be cool like them, they'll start buying at Hollister. Though on the judgmental side, that's still not really worthy of it, just to put up clothing on the best person you can find. That makes the other person also feel upset, and maybe they don't have that money to buy it. So it all depends on the person, I guess, their outlook on it.
He's an ass. I disagree with that statement. I feel like that's segregating people.
Okay, I agree with them that there's different groups in school, obviously. I don't feel like they should go after one group, and that's definitely not true, because I do know, don't know them, but I see all groups of people wearing their jeans, and I think it's wrong, that quote, obviously, and
I disagree with that, because that pressures the kids who aren't as popular, who aren't as cool, to fit in with the kids who are popular. Okay? And I don't think that's right, because everyone should be allowed to wear whatever they want, and it shouldn't exclude the kids who aren't popular.
I don't agree with him. I think he's stupid and he shouldn't decide who wears his clothes.
They're definitely excluding people from shopping at that store. I mean, just being cool isn't honestly a thing. It doesn't matter what friends you hang out with or something. The clothing you buy doesn't tell if you're cool or not, and it's really rude for us, the CEO, to be saying that, because you're setting up all these standards and all the stereotypes, and it's just a really bad environment. It lowers people's self-esteems and everything.
I think it's ridiculous. It makes me feel like they're, discriminating, against anybody that doesn't look like their ideal size. I mean, to be honest, I don't think there is an ideal size. I think, as humans, some of us have different health issues, some of us have different emotional issues, stuff like that, medical issues, and, things like that, sometimes it's you can't. And not everyone can look the same, or have the same social status. I think that's very discriminating. You know, like I know people who have like thyroid issues that are naturally, you know, bigger because they have a slower metabolism, and you know, they naturally can't get rid of weight as quick as people with the fast metabolism, or you know, or well-working thyroid. So like, it's just not right. It sounds like, you know, he sounds like a complete jerk. Like, that's the kind of message you want to send to the kids of today, like modern America. That's why we're all like screwed up as a country, is because everyone, you know, is trying to look and be a certain way. We're really, you know, we're not all meant to look the same way or act the same way, or I don't know, we're the same thing. I think it's ridiculous.
I think that's ridiculous because I feel like whatever size you are, no matter like what friends you have, you should be able to wear whatever you want.
This dude's a dick. He is completely went after. Wow, I can't believe he said that. That's an actual quote.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty douchey thing to say. I honestly, people will probably gonna think twice now and buy Hollister. That's pretty crazy.
There's definitely like pressure to look a certain way by like, I don't know. It's just like, you know, like who's popular in school and you want to like dress like them, act like them, be friends with their friends, and like just how it is.
I don't know, usually like usually prettier people who have like more expensive clothing and like a lot of makeup.
Okay. So like obviously when you look at their extra large size and it's like good enough to fit like your average sized human being, that they're like trying to get rid of a certain like size of person. Obviously, fuck.
Because like famous people all have like the same look to them,
What is that look?
and skinny and pretty and tall.
Yes, I think there is a certain pressure on everybody just because of advertisements.
I feel like the way our society is, yes, it's peer pressure growing up and everything, and what you're wearing, especially Hollister, the way they fit their clothes, adding more pressure.
Definitely. You know, fit with the dress code, look cool, wear what's on trend, buy from Hollister, Abercrombie, things that are trendy. Like 10 years ago it would be like Guess and things like that, but now it's not that.
Because certain stores make you feel like you have to be skinny to fit in.
In my opinion, that doesn't fly.
I feel like there is that pressure to conform. You know, whether it's looking a certain way, you know, acting a certain way, being friends with certain people, you know, trying to find a higher social status. And I think stores like this really inflate the idea and the necessity to be popular or to be liked by everybody, and, you know, to be skinny and to be fun and cool. I think that's what's wrong with America today.
Hollister employees declined to be interviewed for this film. The purpose of this film was to use Hollister in order to expose a significant issue in work culture. In Hollister stores and advertisements, there is a clear idea the franchise is trying to convey. Judging by both the employees and the merchandise, it is obvious that Hollister is trying to make it clear in society that the most acceptable body shape is thin. Throughout the store, they use terms such as must-have and super skinny in order to push the ideology that thin is beautiful. This concept has become a very prominent issue within society, as it has resulted in many people feeling as though they must fit in. Hollister is a store that promotes the ideology that skinny is beautiful and fat is ugly. By having strict working requirements and limiting the amount of people who can fit into their clothing, Hollister has made their message very clear. By referring to employees as models, they have created an inequality within work culture by showing that the workers must be pretty based on the standards of the store. Also, by maintaining high prices,
They have made their products seem like necessities, which makes everyone want to shop there in order to fit in. This practice is an unacceptable one within the work culture, as it is having negative effects on the self-esteem of many people throughout society.